ask that you now rise, remove your hats, and honor America in the playing of our national anthem.
No. Look at this. This is what it's telling me on. It says you need to change your video resolution from 480, which is not supported, expected resolution 1280. Do you know how to do that?
And now, for the greatest school song in all of Indiana, the Snider School Song.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to high school football on SummitCitySports.com. We are coming to you live from Schooler Stadium. My name is Ryan Dillinger, and I will be your host for tonight's exciting Summit Athletic Conference game between the home team, the 5-0, number 2 ranked 6A Snider Panthers, and the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wayne Generals. Well, the temperature has changed here in Northeast Indiana. It's the first day of autumn, but you wouldn't know it here as temperatures soared well into the 90s. And we have a hot one here from Schooler Stadium tonight on homecoming for the Snider Panthers. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. We want to thank all of those fans out there listening and watching tonight from all over the country. Tweet to us tonight at 260sports or to me, Rhino71. That's RHINOO71. Let us know where you're watching from. Last week we had a special presentation from Lucas Oil Stadium down in Indianapolis, and we had people from all over the country listening and watching. We also had people from outside the country, Australia, New Zealand, and also Denmark. So let us know where you're watching from tonight here on SummitCitySports.com. Well, we've got a good one for you. The Wayne Generals come into this game 3-2, 3 straight wins in a row. They will. Wayne is coached by coached by Derek Moore. He's 5-20 in his third year at Fort Wayne Wayne. Kurt Tippmann is the head coach at Fort Wayne Snider. He's 91-20 in 9 seasons. We'll take a look here shortly at the starting lineups before the game starts. Fort Wayne comes to this game the number 5th ranked team overall in the state in the Sagarin rating with 102.89, 4th in Class 6A, and number 2 ranked overall in both the AP and the coaches poll. Fort Wayne Wayne comes in ranked 60, has a Sagarin rating of 62.44, 87th overall. That's good for 23rd in 4A. Last week, Wayne defeated Southside 41-20 in a real competitive game throughout most of the game. And Snider won last week down at Lucas Oil Stadium over Homestead 52-31. Last year's meeting, Fort Wayne Snider dominated Wayne in a 54-25 game. For the Snider Panthers, they're streaking as well. They're in the midst of a 15-game winning streak here in the Summit Athletic Conference. Their last loss came on October the 9th, 2015 to Bishop DeWanger. So Wayne has their work cut out for them tonight as they will go toe-to-toe with the number 2 ranked team in the state of Indiana, the Snider Panthers. Take a quick look now at the starters for Wayne. Their starting lineup. Their starting lineup on the field with quarterback will be number 7, Brandon Young, the junior, 6'3", 185. At running back, Devin L. Kelsaw. Their do-everything running back comes in this game, a senior, 5'9", 160. Has 48 rushes for 387 yards and 4 touchdowns, as well as 10 catches for 202 yards. At wide receiver, they'll have John Allen, a senior, 5'7", 145. At the other wide receiver's position will be Eric Adams, number 3, a junior, 6'1", 175. He has 3 touchdowns on the season. Dalen Hart, number 45, a senior, 5'10", 210. And, well, they list him at tight end, but he's actually a hybrid type player, and that is Craig Young, tight end / wide receiver, number 11, a junior, 6'4", 200 pounds. He has 2 touchdowns on the season, and he has already been offered by Central Michigan University. On the offensive line, they'll start Lucas Fender, number 71, a senior, 6'3", 280. Cam Johnson will start at left guard, a junior, 5'10", 230. He'll be number 50. At center will be Calvin Mitchell, number 56, a senior, 6 foot tall, 235. And Latrell Lapsley will start at right guard, 6'2", a junior, 5'10", 240. Darius Alexander will start at right tackle. He's a big guy, a junior, 6'6", 245. Take a look at their defense real quick before we get started here from Spooler Stadium. On defense, they'll start Cam Borrell, 41, at defensive end. Darius Alexander will start at defensive tackle, number 52. Will Rolls will start at defensive tackle, number 77. Wright Thompson, number 13, will start at defensive end. Their linebackers will be Keyshawn Fields, Dalen Hart, and Tristan Purnell. At cornerbacks, they will have Davion Walton and Maher Baker. As their free safeties will be Craig Young and John Allen. We'll take a quick look at the Snider offense before we get started. They'll start at quarterback, Michael Hoppert, number 10, a senior, 6 foot, 180. His QBR is 101 this season. At running back will be Christian Covington. He has 14 touchdowns on the season. Mike Lito, Jr. will be one of the wide receivers along with David Knockason. And at the 2 tight end position tonight, it'll be Drew McCready and Simon Dellinger. On the offensive line, they will have Garrett Carroll at quick tackle. At quick guard will be Jackson Reed. At center, Matt Eastman. And the strong guard will be Will Schwartz, and the strong tackle will be Randy Holtz. And it looks like they've figured out who's going to get the ball here to start this game. And it looks like Snider will receive the ball. Take a quick look at their defense. If we can get it in, they'll start at defensive ends, Justin Kopke and Kenny Perry. At defensive tackle will be Lawrence Johnson and Zach McDowell. Linebackers Jordan Hogue, Brandon Cox, Austin France. At Rover will be Shaw. Cornerbacks tonight will be Hunter Causey and Luke Owens. And at free safety, Ethan Hoover comes into this game with 3 interceptions. So there are your starting lineups for both teams as we get ready to start play here at Spooler Stadium. Excuse me, Snider will be doing the kickoff here as Jack James will tee it up, and we will be ready to go here from Spooler Stadium. Very hot, steamy night here at Spooler Stadium. Jack James will kick it down the right side where he normally does. Here's the run up, the boot. It's deep, and Wayne will field it just inside their 5. They'll bring it towards the left side. There's a lane there, but Ethan Hoover cuts him off. Now he's got to turn it upfield, does Wayne, and he'll go down. The fumble on the play, but he'll be down on the play, and Wayne will be in business from about there. There's a flag on the field as well. Luke Owens on the tackle. We'll see where the starting position is for the Wayne Generals. So a block in the back on the Generals will push them back probably half the distance to the goal. Thank you for watching us on Summit City Sports. And now they will march back the ball as they were just inside the 20. It'll go back 10 yards, and they will start from their own 12-yard line. If you're the Snider Panthers, one of the receivers you have to keep an eye on is number 11, Craig Young. Brandon Young will start at quarterback, a lefty. He'll spread out the offense right away. They'll go 3 receivers to the top, 2 to the near side. Young will be back in the shotgun all by himself. He's going to need good blocking tonight from his linemen, Fender, Johnson, Mitchell, Lapsley, and Alexander. Snider's big defensive line last week did a pretty good job against Homestead. Meanwhile, last week in the second half, Wayne came alive when they were able to push the lead ahead against Southside. And the clock ticks down. Here's a runner in motion. They'll give the ball inside to Kelsaw. He's cut off, sent to the outside, and a host of Snider Panthers will be right there to tackle him. Devonair Kelsaw, number 5, a senior, 5'9", 160 on the carry. Not much there on that play, a gain of 2. And that will bring up second down and 8 for the Wayne Generals. Once again, they will be in the pistol formation. Brandon Young will have Kelsaw in the backfield with him. 2 receivers to each side. Brandon Young, a former Snider player who transferred to Wayne this past year. Kelsaw directly behind the quarterback. He'll drop, he'll look. He looks, he'll have to step up, and he'll be brought down after about a yard gain as Zach McDowell gets rolled up on that play. I believe that was number 55 in there for the Panthers. So a loss of 1. As number Isaiah Green gets a sack on that play, his 3rd one of the season. 3rd down and long now, 3rd and 11 for the Wayne Generals. Here's the snap, straight drop. Young looks to run, he'll step up. Good block by nobody tackles him. And Brandon Young off to the races. Can they catch up to him? He's got 1 man to beat. And I think the Panthers thought he was going to step out of bounds. He doesn't, and he takes off from his own 11 and ends up at the Panthers' 31-yard line. 58-yard run by Brandon Young. Craig Young with a little shadow block there to spring him. And now Wayne in Snider territory here with 10:17 remaining in the first quarter. Brandon Young will look down at his game card on his wrist. He'll turn. He finds 2 receivers to the near side. He'll have Allen and Young to the near side. Here's the snap, a give to Kelsall up the middle, and there once again is Lawrence Johnson and Isaiah Green. So Isaiah Green getting some extra play time tonight as he is playing in place of, it looks like either Kerry Perry. So Snider playing their base 4-3. Second down and out for the Generals. Brandon Young once again in the pistol formation. He'll get the ball. They'll run the option to the right, left. And well blocked out there by the Generals. And Kelsall breaks through, and he'll pick up nearly a first down. He will get the first down. So Kelsall with another nice run. So now Wayne once again up to the line quick to go trip receivers to the near side. Allen, Young, and I believe that's number 6 that's in there as well on that side of the field for the Wayne Generals. Pistol formation again, first down. Here's the snap, and I believe there's a couple players that moved early for the Wayne Generals. So it'll be 1st and 15 on the Generals after the illegal procedure penalty. So a couple of different players starting on defensive end tonight for the Panthers as we've got number 52 and 55 in there tonight for the Snider Panthers. Isaiah Green and Emmanuel Lockett gets his first start of the season, the transfer from Cathedral. Here's the ball up the middle, and he is taken down right away is the running back, number 45. Dalen Hart on the carry, but he's met in the backfield right away by Emmanuel Lockett and Isaiah Green. Second down and long for Wayne as they're at the Snider 25 with 8:04 remaining. How big is that block by the basketball player? We'll call him Craig Young earlier as he sprung Brandon Young for a big gain. Brandon Young in the pistol formation, 2 receivers each side. They spread Snider out. Here's the snap. He'll drop back. He'll look, throw it deep. He's got a receiver out there and a defensive player. The ball gets deflected out of bounds as number 19, Luke Owens, comes over and breaks it up. Owens and Brandon Cox on the stop there for the Panthers. 3rd and long from the 25 for the Wayne Generals. They have a kicker that can certainly kick it from distance, as they've got Bailey Salary will be their kicker tonight. Brandon Young in the backfield now. They look to draw Snider off. Nobody moves. He'll straight drop. Rolls. Rush there by Owens on a corner blitz. They throw it deep. It goes over the head of his intended receiver, number 5. Devonair Kelsall out of the backfield was the intended receiver, but it'll be 4th down now, and it looks like Wayne will go for it from the 25. No, now they will send the field goal unit on the field as Bailey Salary, a senior 6'2", 160, will come on the field. He's 1 for 3 on the season on field goals. Number 34 will hold. Sean Weidman will hold for, here's a good snap. The kick, the boot is up. It looks like it's going left. It's no good, wide left, and Snider will take over the ball. And with that turnover of possession, Snider will get the ball now at their own 20-yard line. I want to thank our sponsors tonight, Parkview Sports Medicine, as they've been with us all along here at SummitCitySports.com. This Saturday we'll be starting some live high school soccer from Canlan Ice Arena as Snider now in their pistol formation. Hoppert in the backfield. Looks like it's Covington gets it. He drops it, picks it up, turns around, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Covington fumbled one time last week, but the ball was picked up in the end zone by a Panther, David Knockason, to negate the fumble and give Snider a touchdown against Homestead. So 2nd and 10 now for the Panthers. Here's the straight draw, and Hopper will keep it. He'll rush for about 8. Eric Adams on the tackle. This will be a jumbo formation for the Panthers. They'll go double tight ends. Hand it off to the running back, Covington. He busts through the right side. He tries to get to the outside. He's got one man to beat, and he's drugged down out at midfield. Pickup of 16. First down now for the Panthers at midfield. So big play there. Now it looks like we may have had a penalty on the play as well. So the ball will move up 5 yards. Snider right at midfield at the 50. It was only of the 5-yard variety. Trip receivers to the near side. Maxwell, Knockason, and Lito. Lito had a big one. There's not enough defenders on this side to cover these 3 receivers. Here comes the blitz. They throw it quick to the outside to Knockason. He's got some good blocking out there. Knockason works inside, goes outside, pops it back inside, and he'll be close to a first down, and he will get it. So Knockason picks up the first down for the Snider Panthers as they move quickly onto the other side of the field into Wayne territory. A big thing for Wayne tonight will be, can they continue to play at the pace that Snider wants to play on offense, due to the fact that many of their starters play both ways. 3 receivers to the top side. Covington in the backfield in the pistol. Low snap. Quick throw over the middle to Maxwell. He catches it and he takes off, and he'll have another first down for the Panthers. Michael Hopper on target here early at Spooler Stadium. He's doing a nice job getting his feet set and throwing it on time, hitting the short, quick plays. And we have a timeout on the field as Wayne will take a timeout. We will take a timeout here on SummitCitySports.com.
And this is our extended timeout for the Heat.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Athletic performance, innovative technology, and care. This is Parkview Sports Center.
Their first state title ever in volleyball. And that is it!
Fort Wayne, a city of champions. Athletes making their names known. On the field,
Quick out to Craig Young. Uh-oh! This could go the distance, ladies and gentlemen. 6.
We're back live here at Spooler Stadium as the timeout is over. Here's the snap, the high snap, give to Covington. He runs outside. If he gets to the edge, he'll have a touchdown, but he's brought down on the play by the Wayne Generals as he tries to turn the corner after he picks up about 7 yards. Kelso on the tackle for the Wayne Generals. And Snider now inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone. Lawrence Johnson in there at fullback for the Panthers. They'll run that way. Johnson looks to, if Covington would have stayed to the outside, he would have had a touchdown. Nobody wanted to get in the way of big Lawrence Johnson. So the Panthers now first and goal from about the 2-yard line. Covington now will certainly get the ball. They'll hand the ball off to Covington. Big hole, and he will walk into the end zone. So Covington from 2 yards out, and the Panthers on the board first here at Spooler Stadium. What a play for the Panthers. Into kick will be Jack James. The hold will be Drew McCready. Snapping will be Simon Dellinger.
Number 96, Jack James. Snapping number 91, Simon Dellinger. Holding number 88, Drew McCready.
We'll see if the cook will be good here. Perfect on the season is Jack James. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. The boot is up, a little bit left, but it's good. Snider on the board at the 5-minute mark, and they lead 7-0 here at Spooler Stadium. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with live high school action on SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
The Snider Panthers go 75 yards to score their first touchdown of the game, and they lead 7-0 over the Wayne Generals. Jack James will be out to kick once again for the Panthers. We do have mandatory water breaks during this game due to the extreme heat we are having here in Northeast Indiana on the first day of autumn at Spooler Stadium. Back to receive will be Craig Young, and it looks like it'll be John Allen as well, number 2. Jack James will kick off here with Snider leading 7-0 from Spooler Stadium. Here's a kick. It's a short kick. It looks like it's going to be caught at about the 20, brought up the left side and out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Brandon Young will bring the Generals back out on the field. Looks like we'll mark it at about the 28. So the Panthers stopped him on the first drive, as Brandon Young for Wayne was able to scramble on a long 58-yard run, but they come up with no points as their field goal attempt sailed wide left from 42 yards. Now Wayne will spread things out again. Trip receivers to the near side, 2 to the top side. Brandon Young all alone. Here comes Kelsaw in motion across formation. Young will keep it, and he runs right into the arm of Lawrence Johnson and Austin France. Not much of a gain, maybe a yard. Johnson in the backfield once again. They'll spread out. This time I think he'll keep Kelsaw in the backfield with him. Devonair Kelsaw, the senior, 5'9". No, they'll put him in a slot position on the near side along with Allen and Craig Young. Here's the snap. He looks left, a quick throw out there. Picked up by Kelsaw. He'll run upfield. And he breaks through one tackle and is brought down by number 12 of the Panthers. Actually, they give that tackle to Austin France, and I believe Justin Kopke was in there on that, but not before. Kelsaw picks up a first down for the Wayne Generals. So the quick throw leads to the first down. Thus far, Wayne has not taken any deep shots against these safeties and corners of Snider. Snider lines up in their dime package. Here's a snap, roll left. Young will keep rolling, keep his feet moving. He'll look, and then he's going to go be run out of bounds and tackled. It looked like the official was going to reach for a flag there, but he kept it in his pocket. And it looks like it'll be a loss of 6 and another sack for Justin Kopke. Kopke with his 3rd sack of the season. Second and 16 from the 33 now for the Wayne Generals. Sun begins to set to our west. Maybe the temperature will go down as well. Young now with 2 running backs in the backfield. He'll drop back to set up the screen. Nicely set up, but it's thrown short because it looked like Kerry Perry was putting some pressure on the quarterback. He didn't have his feet set and underthrew his wide receiver. They were trying to hit Purnell out of the backfield, but Snider had that play set up. As soon as they knew that it was going to be a screen, they backed off, and it looks like another timeout on the field by the Wayne Generals. 7-0, Snider leads with 3:38. You're watching live high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
We're back live here at Spooler Stadium with the Snider Panthers leading 7-0 over the Wayne Generals. We'll give you some stats from other games and scores as we get closer to halftime here at Spooler Stadium. Wayne now with a long third down attempt here. 4 receivers. They'll send Kelsaw in motion. He'll come across the formation. They look, a quick throw out there, a screen. And now Wayne will try to bring it back to the other side. It's set up nicely to the outside, but here comes Kopke. And no, that is Austin France, the Western Michigan commit. He comes all the way from his linebacker's position. Another loss of down for the Wayne Generals as Adams tries to come all the way back from the left to the right. Cannot do it, and another loss of down. Other games on the schedule we'll keep an eye on. At halftime will be Carroll at Southside, Dwenger in a big one at Concordia, Northrop at Lures, and Homestead plays Fort Wayne North. I believe the punter is also salary. As he goes back to punt, back deep, Knockason, and I believe that's Derricks. Here's the run up, the punt, a high end over end. Fair catch by, oh, he doesn't fair catch it. Knockason goes ahead and plays it, and he'll be downed at the 35-yard line. Salary's average punt this season has traveled 37 yards, almost 38. His long this season is 60. 2:44 remains, and the Panthers back in business in good starting position from their own 35-yard line. It is homecoming here at Snider, so we'll have a little bit of an extended halftime. We will have the band for you, and we will also update you with all the scores. Anias Lockett will be in the backfield now for the Snider Panthers. Michael Lito Jr. to the near side, David Knockason to the top side. Double tight ends left for the Panthers. Here's a snap. He'll look. He throws the stop and go pattern to Michael Lito Jr. Just overthrew him by an eyelash, but a good pass by Hoppert as he threw it in the only place his receiver could catch that ball. Hoppert last week had a little bit of trouble, but started out quite well. The one thing Michael Hoppert has done really good with the Snider team this year, he has operated their offense to perfection. He has the guys in position. He knows when to audible, which play to run. He just has done a phenomenal job of controlling the offense, as any senior should do in his second year as the head guy for Snider. Out will check. Looks like McCready will check out. Merriweather will check in. So they'll go 3 receivers now, along with the tight end. Lockett in the backfield in the pistol formation. About third and 6 for the Panthers. Here's a snap. He'll look. Throws it down the middle. Got an open receiver. Oh, and there is a flag thrown there as Kelsaw hit Merriweather just a tad bit too early for the Panthers. And that will draw a flag. It'll be first down for the Panthers. Double tight ends will check in again, once again for the Panthers. McCready in, and it looks like Merriweather will check out. So after the 15-yard penalty, the Panthers will be in Wayne territory. sun beginning to set just to our west. You're probably getting a very good view of it at times with our cameraman here, John McBride. In the backfield, once again, Anias Lockett didn't get a lot of action last week against Homestead down at Lucas Oil Stadium. Tonight, playing here in the second series as the clock ticks down to 2 minutes. Here's the give to Lockett. He'll run off the left side, has a hole. He'll bust through there, and he'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards. And that will bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Grady will check out. Merriweather will check in. Snider will have Nakasin and Michael Lito Jr. to the near side. Merriweather up top. Pistol formation. Wayne in their 4-3 defense. And here's a sideline infraction, I believe, is what they're calling on Wayne. Yeah, they called a sideline infraction on Wayne, their first one. The next one will be a penalty. Here's a snap, straight drop back. Hopper looks, fires left, finds Nakasin, who breaks one tackle, gets upfield and picks up about an extra yard. First down, the Snider Panthers. Hopper looking really good here early in the opening minutes of this game as he's 3 for 4 already throwing the ball. Setting his feet and throwing the ball tonight is Michael Hopper, and it's made a huge difference. Here's a snap. They'll fake it. He'll look and fire to underneath, and it's caught again by Snider. No, they'll say it hit the ground. That intended receiver was Michael Lito Jr., and he was guarded that time by number 16 of Wayne, who just snuck in the game, and that is Cameron Chambers. So a 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers. Here's the snap, the give to Lockett. He goes left, runs into the middle. Simon Dellinger cannot contain, I believe that was big number 43. Tristan Thomas breaks in there and gets the tackle for the Wayne Generals as he blew up that left side. Simon Dellinger did not get a good block on him, and only 2-yard gain by the Panthers. Here's the snap. They'll fake it. Broken play as Hopper went one way and Lockett went the other way. And Hopper's telling Anias Lockett, young man, you went the wrong way. And it's obvious he went the wrong way because the offensive line was blocking to that side of the field and let that guy go for the read option. Now 4th and 12 for the Panthers at the 36 of Hopper all alone in the backfield. He'll set, he'll look, steps, looks, goes deep. He's got a receiver down there, Nakasin, and another pass just a whisker too long. And a turnover and downs as Wayne will start from their own 36-yard line. So another pass that is just barely out of the reach of a receiver for the Snider Panthers. So the Snider defense comes back out on the field. Last week they gave up 31 to the Homestead Spartans, basically to Jai Wright, who did everything for Homestead last week. 7 seconds remain here in this first quarter. Panthers lead 7-0 over the Wayne Generals. Wayne almost had too many players in the huddle that time. They wisely got one out of there. Wayne playing a multitude of players due to the heat, as a lot of their players play both ways. Here's the snap, high snap. Brandon Young runs it up the middle himself, and he's met there by a host of Panthers. And that will do it for the first quarter here at Spooler Stadium. End of one here at Spooler. Snider leads 7-0. You're watching high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Their first state title ever in volleyball. And that is it!
A city of champions. Athletes making their names known. On the field.
Quick out to Craig Young. Uh-oh, this could go the distance, ladies and gentlemen. A 64-yard pitch and catch.
and in the water.
Everybody into the pool.
This season, the competition
That's deflected in.
is getting colder.
Game tied, but the Spartans lead with a conference best 18 points.
Hockey is back for the 2017-2018 season. Our cameras are on the 6 city teams. Live stream games to Facebook and YouTube. Coming September 23rd, only on SummitCitySports.com.
We're back live here at Spooler Stadium as we're getting ready to start the second quarter here at Spooler as Snider leads 7-0 over the Wayne Generals. Wayne has had their opportunities. Their first drive, they got down the field, had an opportunity at field goal, missed wide left. Snider took that ball on the turnover of downs and drove the length of the field 75 yards and scored a touchdown. Brandon Young now, they'll be moving from the north zone, end zone, to the south end zone in their white uniforms, blue helmets. Here's a snap, a high snap, give to the running back. Quickly taken down is number 45, Dalen Hart for the Wayne Generals. No gain on the play, third down and long for the Wayne Generals. Third and long for the Wayne Generals here as they will have the ball at their own 38-yard line. Two receivers each side. They have yet to look for Craig Young. Here's a snap. No rush. Now the rush comes. A short ball thrown underneath, and the only person that could have caught it would have been Snider's number 21 on that play, Hunter Causey. The ball hit him in the left leg and bounced down. It'll be fourth down now, and the Wayne Generals will have to punt the ball. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Salary back to punt. Once again, a high snap. No rush. Here's a boot, and he crushes the ball. That ball may sail into the end zone, and it'll be down inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. It will be spotted at the 4, so Snider starting deep in their own territory. We wondered if maybe the Snider Panthers may have a little bit of a letdown here after their big win last week against Homestead, which raised their ranking from number 3 in 6A to number 2. The Panthers moved up from 5A this year due to their success factor, due to a state championship and a semi-state appearance. Christian Covington back in the game, and I think you're going to see a steady dose of Christian Covington from this point on for the Snider Panthers. Here's the turn, the give to Covington. He'll bounce it to the outside, and he won't get there. He'll break it back up to the middle, and he'll pick up about 5 yards. We'll say, 5 yards that time for Christian Covington. Wayne has decided in this game that they will make Snider beat them through the air. They are loading the box with 7, at times 8 players. This time they do. They go 8 players in the box. So single coverage on the wide receivers for the Panthers. 8 guys in the box now. It looks like an audible maybe by Michael Hoppert. The high snap, give now, and they'll run a counter play. He'll get to the outside, and he'll pick up the first down. Covington with another nice run. See who the player was that came around for the Snider Panthers, as we had a player lose his helmet. Number 16 loses his helmet for the Wayne Generals, and he has to go take a seat for one play. Cameron Chambers loses his helmet, so he'll have to sit out. First down for the Snider Panthers. We're getting some directions up here by John Tudor, the announcer. He wants ice cream and air conditioner brought right next to him, because it is so hot in the press box tonight on this first night of autumn. High snap, give to Covington. You break a tackle and pick up about 2 yards. Well, here in the press box, many of us could stand to lose a few pounds. So the heat is on in the press box as the temperature soared well into the 90s here in Fort Wayne today. Snider now will bring in trip receivers to the top side. Maxwell, Lido, and Knockison. One tight end, and he'll be on the right side. Hopper now, he'll stay in the pistol formation. Covington behind him. Here's a snap. The give to Covington on the trap play. He gets up the middle, almost loses the ball, but will pick up a first down. Snider looking to run some time off the clock here as they are busting big plays right up the middle. Dalen Hart on the tackle for the Wayne Generals. Like I said, Wayne is stacking the box with 7-8 people at a time, and Snider still finding ways to find some holes in there. Here's the snap. They'll run the option. Hopper will kick it, keep it, and he's grabbed from behind, almost a horse collar. I believe on number 52, Darius Alexander. Had he was able to hold on to Hopper, he would have certainly been called for the horse collar, but he let go right away. And second down and 5 for the Panthers as they pick up 5 on Hoppert's run up the middle. Hoppert scored a touchdown last week against Homestead. Here's a straight drop back. He'll look, fire to Maxwell, and he'll get the first down and be down inside Wayne territory at their 49. Once again, for all of you out there watching tonight, I once again want to apologize for our feed tonight. We're having some technical difficulties here as our Wi-Fi is not as good this week at Spooler Stadium as it has been in weeks. Snider again, another snap, give to Covington. He'll bust it up the middle, and he'll have about enough for the first down as he ran behind Garrett Carroll and Simon Dellinger on that play. Excuse me, we'll say he ran behind Randy Holtz and Simon Dellinger, as I don't see Carroll in the game right now. Here's the snap, the fake, quick throw to the outside to Maxwell. He catches it, goes to the outside. Good block by David Knockison, helps the Panthers pick up a first down and more. Once again, this Saturday night we'll have Life High School hockey coming to you from Canlan Ice Arena. And then every Wednesday night we'll also carry every high school doubleheader live from Canlan Ice Arena with myself and a handful of different cameramen. Here's the snap. They'll fake it. Play action. He'll look deep. Now he's got a little bit of a lane to run through. He'll bust out to the left. He's got some room to run. He'll run up the left side and run out of bounds at about the 10-yard line. Looks like he's going to be down at the 14, and Snider inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone. Hopper on the 4x100 relay team for the Snider Panthers, and he showed his wheels right there. And it looks like Wayne's going to use another timeout. If that is a Wayne timeout, that is their last one of the half. So with 7:46 remaining in the first half, Snider Panthers lead 7-0. You're watching live high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planner, physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Panthers back in business inside the red zone, inside Wayne territory, as Bryson Reining will come in and play fullback this year. He has had 2 plays. One play resulted in his first play of the season, resulted in a bad ankle injury where he sat out for 3 games. He'll come in. Nice block by Reining. Sets up a big run by Christian Covington. Reining with a heck of a block there as he sprung Covington for about an extra 3 yards. It'll be second down and 2 inside the 5-yard. That will be, I think they're going to spot it right at the 5. Here's the snap and the pass, and they'll throw it to Reining. He goes through his arms and hits the ground. That ball looked like it was caught. Did I miss something there, cameraman? That ball was caught, wasn't it? Looked like it was caught. The official says it hits the ground as they try to go to Reinig, who drops it. 3rd down and 3 now from the Panthers at the 5-yard line. Quickly, Snider back up to the line of scrimmage. Here's the turn, the give to Covington. He'll run, fumbles the ball, and Wayne will have it, and it'll be a touchback. So the fumble from the 2-yard line results in a touchback for Wayne. So Covington with a second fumble in 2 weeks going into the end zone. And he is beside himself as he knew he had another touchdown, and that'll give Wayne the ball at the 20-yard line. Covington, we've seen a couple times on his runs, he's had the ball fairly loose, and that time it cost him. He didn't have Coach Bowen right there to talk to him, say, boy, you better get that ball up against your chest, because I think he might have been reaching for the goal line. Turnover now to the Panthers, or excuse me, to the Wayne Generals, and they are not ready to go. I don't think Wayne has any more timeouts. The play clock clicks down, and this will be a delay of game on the Wayne Generals. Is there some type of confusion? Yeah, Wayne was not out on the field. Coach Moore, I'm not sure if he thought there should have been more time to get ready, but the official spotted the ball, started the play clock, and Wayne was nowhere to be found. Wayne shooting themselves on offense right away here as they get a quick turnover on the Snider Panthers. The play clock's already down to 5 seconds. There's no way they're going to get this play off. I don't even know how Wayne has another timeout. Wayne has already used 3 timeouts, and now they're getting another one. Unless one of those timeouts was an official timeout for the Heat tonight. So with that timeout, we'll take a timeout. Snider leads 7-0 over the Wayne Generals on SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced DRs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical...
So out of the timeout, nobody knows exactly who called the timeout, if it was the officials or the Wayne Generals, and I'm sure Wayne is out of timeouts no matter what. Here comes Craig Young in motion. They'll give the ball to Young. He'll look, turn right, see if he can turn upfield quickly. He gets upfield and picks up about 5.5, maybe 6 yards for the Wayne General. So they run the jet sweep with their big fella, Craig Young. Cox on the stop, Panthers. Actually only picks up 2 yards on that play. And Wayne now will have the ball as the clock ticks down to 6:40 here in the second quarter. Actually picked up 7 yards on that play because there was a 5-yard penalty before that. 2 receivers to each side. One running back in the backfield. Here's once again in motion. They give the ball right up the middle of the gut. Comes Kelsaw. He breaks through and will have enough for the first down, as I believe Luke Owens takes him down as quickly the ball gets spotted. I think what Wayne doesn't understand is there's another football being thrown in almost immediately after the ball gets downed. As soon as the ball gets down, they throw the ball in and start the 35-second play clock. Wayne's unaware of this as the officials are doing this very quick. The ball out to the 49 of Wayne. The play clock already down to 14, and the Generals are just now getting up to their huddle to get the play. In fact, Brandon Young now in there, and they're going to have to reset the play clock because just a lot of confusion down there on the field right now. The chain gang personal foul on the Panthers will give an extra 15 yards to Wayne. I didn't see a penalty flag. Extra 15 yards against the Snider Panthers, as this has just been a weird sequence of plays between the two teams. Snider in their 4-3 defense. They do not have Darius Morgan anymore, one of their rover backs. Snider does, because he tore his ACL last week. Here's the snap. Brandon Young looked like he was going to go, and they'll throw it quick, and right away, on the play was Luke Owens, and they'll blow him down. They're saying his progress was stopped, and it'll be a loss of 2. Brandon Young to number 4, to Tristan Purnell. And the coaches want to know why that play was stopped, and I kind of don't blame them. I mean, right away the tackle was made, but no yards after catch for Purnell. 2nd down and 11 for the Wayne Generals as they get into Snider territory for just the 2nd time here in this game. The clock ticks down to 5:20 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. There's a runner in motion. They'll give it in the middle again, once again. I believe that was, we'll see who the runner was, number 5. That's Kelsaw. Not much there on that, maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 for the Wayne Generals. Lockett on the stop as he gets a lot of play time tonight in place of Kerry Perry. Wayne back up to the line. Play clock down to 14. Double wide receivers to each side. Adams and Young here to the near side. Here's the snap. Brandon Young getting a little bit of a head start there. He'll look. Now he'll run it, nowhere to go, and he'll be brought down after about 4 yards. I'm sure Wayne will go for it here, 4th and 5. McDowell on the tackle for the Panthers as they get a little bit of pressure. The officials have got to see Brandon Young, the quarterback, is getting started early. His feet are already moving in the pocket before the ball's even snapped. Brandon Young, a former quarterback here at Snider, he understands all too well what it's like to get hit by Lawrence Johnson and Zach McDowell in practice. So 4th and 5 for the Wayne Generals. Can they pick this up and keep this drive going? Here comes Craig Young in motion. The high snap. The blitz is on. He throws quick to the outside. Can they? Austin France comes up, misses the tackle on Kelsaw, and he'll pick up the 1st down. And he'll carry 3-4 tacklers down the field, and he'll be inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone as Kelsaw stays down in the field. He broke through 1 tackle and carried 3 others. We've got a player, Kelsaw, players Wayne can ill afford to lose. Kind of their do-it-all player. So with the injury timeout on the field, we will take a timeout. You're watching live high school football on SummitCitySports.com.
Beautiful baby, you're sweeter than strawberry pie. Just like the morning, your smile brings the sunshine.
The Parkview Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
Kelsaw looks to be okay as he trots off the field. He'll be back. 3:42 remains here in the 2nd quarter. And that stoppage actually helps Wayne to let their players catch their breath. And Wayne will now be inside the Parkview Sports Medicine red zone. Can Wayne punch it in? Last time they stalled down here and had to settle for a field goal attempt. In the backfield will be Purnell with Brandon Young. Trip receivers to the near side, 1 to the top side. Interesting that they don't put Craig Young all by himself. Here's the give in the middle to Purnell. No, Brandon Young will hold on to it, keep it himself, and he'll be dropped by Lawrence Johnson and Zach McDowell. Pickup of 1 for Johnson. Once again, it is a homecoming here for the Panthers, so we will have a little bit of an extended halftime here. When we come out of when we get into halftime, after we see the band, I'll give you score updates on any stats for this game. I want to thank you all for watching tonight on SummitCitySports.com.
Again, we need to 2017 Snider Homecoming Court. Report to practice.
Brandon Young in no hurry here. He lets play clock tick down. It's down to 3 seconds. Will he get the snap off? He does. He looks, fires over the middle. There's a flag on the play as they'll call Shaw for the penalty, as he got there just a bit too early, and it'll be first down now for the Wayne Generals. It'll be first and goal for Wayne. So it'll be a half the distance to the goal on the Snider Panthers. That penalty, I believe, was on Shaw. No, on Tavares Brown of Snider. And that will set up Wayne with first and goal. Young moves up under center. Now he backs out. Now back under. Purnell in the backfield. Let's see if he just keeps it himself. He goes down. He slips and his knee goes down. And that will do it on that first down play for the Wayne Generals. They get nothing here. Big thing for Wayne is they'll want to chew up as much of this clock as they can.
Third down. For the Generals.
Play clock down to 20 seconds. Brandon Young now will run into the huddle. Looks like Kelsaw might be checking back in. Kelsaw and Purnell in there now. They'll go with the two running backs. Yes, they will go double I formation. Wayne will turn, look. Young will turn, roll to his right. He'll evade one. They'll call a holding penalty on. And there's a fumble on the play. We'll see who has the ball. I believe it's the Snider Panthers.
Quarterback keeper, flag on the field, fumbled.
Lawrence Johnson indicates he thinks that the Panthers have it. The official comes out of the pile and he'll point to the Snider Panthers. There would have been a penalty on Wayne for a hold. Brandon Young loses control of the ball and is down on the field. Now he's up, and both teams now with turnovers inside their own 5-yard line here at the end of the second quarter. So Snider will take over from their own 2-yard line. Well, will Snider try anything crazy here at their own goal line? As Anias Lockett will come into the backfield with Kerry Perry and the jumbo package for the Snider Panthers. First and 10 from their own 2-yard line. Once again, Wayne will just stack the box with 9 guys. They'll hand the ball off to Lockett. He'll break it up the middle and get some extra yards for the Panthers.
33 watch the ball carrier, gain of 8.
And Max will check in. Out will be the tight end McCready and Kerry Perry. Second down and 2 for the Panthers. Here's the snap. Hopper will take it himself, run to the left, has a big hole. He'll outrun a couple players. And can he get to the outside? He does, and he picks up a first down at about his own 33-yard line. First down and 10 for the Panthers with 1:10 remaining here in the first half. Here's the Panthers, drop back. He'll look, roll, throw it to the outside, have an open receiver. He needs to get out of bounds. And now Knockiston will turn and get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So Snider in the 2-minute drill here.
First and 10 Panthers, their own 34-yard line.
Two receivers, one to the top side. Here's a straight drop, throw to the outside again. Knoxon turns upfield and picks up another first down. 56 seconds remain here in the first half. So Hopper finding Knoxon quickly here as the defensive backs are playing way off for the Wayne Generals. By Wayne stacking the box, it means single coverage on the wide receivers. Here's a straight drop. He'll look, fired way to the outside, and Maxwell drops it. 52 seconds remain here in this first half. Two receivers to the top side, one to the near side. They give to Lockett. Here's the penalty flag. No, Hopper keeps it. He'll run left and go out of bounds, and it'll probably be a legal formation on the Snider Panthers. The legal shift is look like what they're calling on the Panthers. So 5-yard penalty on the Panthers, and they will be in 15. Panthers 2nd and 15 now from midfield. See if they take a look at Michael Lito Jr. They hit him from about this distance last week down in Indy. Here's a roll to the right. He looks. He'll keep it himself. Cuts back to the left. Now up the middle. Breaks the tackle and picks up a first down, does Michael Hopper. Clock stops. Snider will take a timeout with 36 seconds remaining here in the first half. Can Snider get in field goal range here with just 36 seconds remaining? They haven't looked for their big tight end down the middle, Simon Dellinger, yet. See if they do on this play. Timeout is over. Snider ready to go once again from the Wayne 35. Two receivers now for the Panthers. Actually, they'll go two receivers to the top side, Knoxon and Lito. Near side will be Merriweather. In the backfield will be Lockett. Here's the drop. He looks. He throws a screen now to Covington, who checked in, and there's a penalty flag throw, and they're going to call a hold on number 53 of the Snider Panthers. That play is going to come back. So they set up the screenplay out of the timeout. Nothing works there. A hold, and that will come back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. As the officials confirm, go over and talk together here. Still some discussion going on.